Despite recent decongestion efforts by the Accra Metropolitan Assembly (AMA), parts of Accra's Central Business District remain overwhelmed by filth, undermining the Assembly's broader strategy to restore urban order. The intervention follows the assumption of office by the newly appointed mayor, Nick Papo Alote, who launched the initiative as part of his city-wide mobility improvement plan. ChannelOne News' Charles Owusukumi reports.
Accra Central Business District has long been beset by chronic congestion widely attributed to unregulated trading activities and poor enforcement of planning regulations. In response, the Accra Metropolitan Assembly rolled out a phased decongestion strategy designating specific red zones to restrict informal trading. During a visit to the Central Business District, ChannelOne News observed mixed levels of compliance. While some traders adhered to the zoning directives, others openly defied the restrictions, spilling beyond the demarcated areas into pedestrian walkways and vehicular lanes. However, beyond mobility, a more persistent issue remains sanitation. Close to the Greater Accra Regional Police Command, large heaps of uncollected refuse continue to pose environmental and public health risks.
Well, the Metropolitan Assembly says that due to the decongestion exercise it embarked on some few weeks ago, waste within the Central Business District has reduced by about 14 tons. Well, if waste has reduced, you expect that collection would have improved. But sitting here is heaps of refuse, and the stench emanating from that heap of refuse is quite unbearable. And these women trading here have had to deal with it. We'll be speaking with the AMA shortly on the strategy they are deploying to be able to sustain the gains they made since the decongestion exercise.
Constant engagement is what is getting them to understand whatever we are doing. Don't forget that prior to this exercise, just as I've said, the mayor engaged a cross-section of stakeholders, and they were demanding for this exercise themselves. The Queen Mothers were part of it. So for the traders themselves, they understand the need to move away.
We visited some areas, not within your jurisdiction, but Kwale-Klote. You worked in close partnership with them during this decongestion exercise. What level of cooperation exists amongst you two to ensure that the sort of filth we have noticed today is reduced?
If you look at the decongestion exercise, the mayor has been doing this closely with the MCE for Kwale-Klote. With respect to why the waste is there, I may not be in a better position to say, but I can assure you that these waste that you found there will not be there the next day. They will be eventually collected.
Architect and urban planner Tony Asare stressed the urgent need for integrated spatial planning and better waste infrastructure.
What I fear most is when NDC is clearing them from the streets and MPP will come and say that you should leave our people. Or you hear the people who are being cleared saying that, well, we voted for you, so because you are clearing us, we're not going to vote for you again. You know, the moment we politicize any issue in this country, you know that you are not getting any solution.
Well, the decongestion exercise and the AMA's red line strategy seem to have yielded some results, even though a lot of work needs to be done to ensure full compliance. However, sanitation remains a major issue within the city, and all the assemblies need to closely collaborate to ensure a clean Accra. For ChannelOne News, Charles Owusukumi.